Hello, my friends. Welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Come on in. Have a seat. We're going to be talking about Feng Shui for the month coming up September 7th to October 7th. We are moving into the month of the Yin Water Rooster. So I am going to be telling you a little bit about the flying star energies coming up for the month ahead. The email newsletter will be going out today, so if you're not already on my email newsletter, then please go ahead. The link is below to get signed up for that, okay? The email newsletter goes into detail of each section and gives the cures for the particular area, and therefore you're getting a lot of more detail as far as what goes where and how to situate things in your home office or your landscape, okay? So I briefly will kind of go around the bagua. I did do a little rendition here on my whiteboard, but what I found is that it's probably backwards for you. So this is the energies. And what I will do is I will just kind of go over them verbally. And if you get the email newsletter, you'll get the detail of each particular area and what it represents. So I think the most important thing to remember about the Yin Water Rooster month ahead is that the best sector is going to be the southwest. So the southwest sector is the best energy. With the 4-star coming in for the month, and we have the yearly influence of the 9-star, which is very auspicious because we're in period 9, and then for the 20-year cycle, period 9, it's a 6-star. So we have a combination of 9, 4, and 6 energies. So when we combine those, we find that it is very auspicious. So that is going to be the best energy for the month in the southwest sector. So typically the southwest sector is the marriage and relationship area. So it just represents relationships of any kind, marriage, relationships, significant others, that kind of thing. So depending on the home configuration that you have, you may want to look and get a compass and kind of see where is the southwest sector, and that's the energy that you want to spend the most time in over the course of the next month ahead. And if it's a sleeping area or if it's an office, bedroom, home office, or you have the southwest sector as a front door, then even better energy. You want to utilize that space as much as possible coming up. From September 7th to October 7th is when we're going to be moving into that energy. The second best sector that we have coming in is in the northwest sector. Okay. Now the northwest sector, we have the 8-star of wealth coming in for the month. We have the 4-star there for the yearly influence of the dragon. And then the 20-year cycle, we have the 1-star of heavenly blessings. So again, great combination of 4, 8, and 1. Those energies represent good positive chi flow in the northwest sector. The northwest sector is typically going to be the benefactors, people that come in to help you in your life, the travel area. So again, if you have a compass, go look and see where that area is, and then you'll want to utilize that space as much as possible. And again, if it's a home office, a bedroom, or a front door in that area, even better. You can really exemplify the energy for that space just by utilizing the space, spending time there, and you're going to see real positive results by spending time in that area. So we have the southwest, the northwest, and also the 2 sectors that I would give a 3 and a 4 rating to would be the southeast sector is got the 6-star of blessings coming in for the month ahead. It does have the 2-star of illness for the year of the dragon. So that's the downfall, is the 2-star illness. And then the period 9 20-year cycle is the 8-star of wealth. So the 8 and 6 are real positive numbers. Whenever we see 8, 1, or 6, we see that it's real positive energy coming in and chi flow. But because of the 2-star of illness, 2 is not such a bad energy because of the yearly, that the year that we're in. 2 is not as bad as it has been maybe in years past, okay? So still, we want to put metal cures in place for that to offset the energy for that 2-star, so that it's more beneficial for the chi flow in that space, okay? The southeast sector is wealth, prosperity, abundance area, so it does have a lot of influence for your prosperity, your wealth, your money, your coins, all of that kind of thing. So wealth enhancements are good for that area, and also adding the colors of that area, spending time in that area. And it would be considered number 3 as far as what I would rate it as far as a beneficial sector for the month coming up. Okay, and then rating number 4, sector number 4, is going to be the northeast sector. So the northeast sector is going to be the 1-star of heavenly blessings coming in for the month. It has the 6-star energy for the year of the dragon, and then it has the 3-star for period 9 energy. We know that the 3-star is a star of arguments, right? So it can create obstacles, arguments, competitions, that kind of thing. But we have really good energy with the 6 and the 1. Like as I said, whenever we have 6, 1, or an 8 energy, it's usually beneficial. So we have the 6 and the 1. So I would give it a 4 rating out of all of the sectors as being one of the sectors that is good for utilization, and just putting the cures in place for that 3-star energy to offset that particular flow, okay? That is the self-knowledge, wisdom, self-cultivation area is typically what we would label this particular area. So that is a great place to study, set up a meditation room, and spend time in quiet contemplation and just sitting in silence and meditating, studying, study office. It is a good office as well, and a good place to sleep, because what happens is you'll bring in the energy of good positive dreams into your life, okay? So as far as the rest of the sectors, when we look at the south, it has the 7 and a 2-star there, so those need cures in those areas. When we look at the north, we have the 8, 3, and the 5-star of misfortune. So definitely need to put cures in that area. The west has the 9-star, which is very beneficial for this month, but also carries the energy of the year of the dragon of the 5-star and the 2-star for period 9. So the 5 and the 2 is, as we well know, are the worst combination of energies. So that definitely warrants a cure in that area. If you have a front door, or you're spending sleeping time in that area, or it's a home office in the west, okay? And then the east, we also have the 5-star coming in for the month, and the 7-star for period 9, and the 1-star for the dragon energy of the dragon year. So the dragon year energy of the 1-star is good, but then when we look at the 5-star misfortune coming in for the month, not so beneficial. So we definitely need metal cures in the east, okay? All right. And the middle sector is a 7-star coming in for the month, and has the 3-star for the dragon year and the 9-star for the year period 9 20-year cycle. The 9 is good, but the 3 again is the star of arguments, and the 7 star of robbery and misfortune. However, when we combine the 7 and the 3, we get a 10. So that can be an auspicious area for completing things, for completions, for endings. And if, typically this is the health and overall well-being of this space. So there may be some endings happening in your life that are conducive to no longer serving you from a higher place, and therefore to spend time in that area, would definitely be significant and beneficial if these endings were for the highest and best good of all concerned. So we don't consider, when we have a sum of 10, to be that negative, okay? So it's not so bad, but again, we do need to put cures in that area if we're utilizing that space, the center of the house, for any particular reason. Typically it's a hallway, or we have rooms adjoining, or we could even have, sometimes we do have homes that have gardens within the center. We have front doors that open into the center. It just depends on whatever you have in your home, but typically it's hallways leading to adjacent rooms, and therefore doesn't really have too much effect. But if you're using a great room, for instance, then we're going to have to definitely put some cures in place for a great room if you're utilizing that space, okay? So that's really the flying star energies for the coming month ahead, the month of the yin, water, rooster, okay? I will be talking more about the energies as we move into the month. There's some conflicting energies, like if, for instance, if you have a rat and a rooster is going to be significant for those who have rat or rooster in their chart. So I'll talk more about that in a later video. But I just wanted to get on here and give everybody a rundown really quickly of the flying star energies. And if you are a member of our Patreon channel, then you will get even more in-depth information as more comes out for that particular energy during the month. But I think that's enough to get you started, and this is something that I really want to be helpful with, is to get the energy flowing for you in a positive chi flow. As you can see, I changed around my office, and I'm facing a different direction in preparation for the upcoming change in the energy. So I am a practitioner. I practice what I talk about, and it does work for me, and it does work very well in creating positive chi flow in an office, home, or even a landscape, okay? So I'm just going to leave it at that. I hope everybody has a wonderful month ahead, and I hope to see you in the next video where we will talk about more Feng Shui. All right, until we meet again, my friends, I want to wish everybody much love, luck, and fortune in the month ahead. Namaste, my friends.